Hi, my name is Jay Hait. I'm an American-Israeli attorney with offices in Tel Aviv, Haifa, Jerusalem, and Ra'anana. A lot of times people come to see me and they say, listen, we're getting divorced and I'm afraid that my spouse or my soon-to-be ex-spouse is not going to let me see the kids after we get divorced. What can I do? How do I make sure that that doesn't happen? Now, it's usually men, but it's sometimes women. And actually more and more it's women because there's more and more joint custody being given. But let me give you a couple of quick tips that you should be taking into account when you consider this question. First of all, keep the schedule. In other words, if you're supposed to be with your kids on Thursdays from 4 o'clock to 8 and you don't show up 3 times in a row, well, then it's going to be harder to say when your ex-spouse is doing something with the kids that they should be with you during that time, because they can say, well, you know, why? When they were supposed to be with you, you weren't there. I don't have an expectation that you'll be there. Number 2, don't give your ex a reason to withhold, even if he or she is withholding the children illegally. What am I talking about? You know, a lot of us try to be mod davkani towards our ex-spouses. In other words, whenever we can make things hard for them, we will. Let it roll off. Remember, that's the reason that you got rid of them, or they got rid of you. So don't continually fight about the little stuff. And, you know, for men who are usually paying child support, don't withhold child support, even if you feel that child support should be withheld. Just don't do unilateral things. And then number 3, remember, you may need to go to court. If your ex constantly violates the judgment or the agreement that you have, you may have to go to court in order to have it enforced. And by the way, when that happens, sometimes the judge will change custodial agreements. I had a case a number of years back where the mother had custody, the father had visitations, and the mother just unilaterally, time after time after time, stopped the visitations, and the judge switched it, and he gave the custody to the father, and the mother got visitations. Okay, and this is because, number 4, remember that the family courts are really making an effort to avoid PAS, Parental Alienation Syndrome, at this point in time. If you see that it's going down that route, take action. If you have to go to court, do what you have to do. But again, don't think that the actions that you've taken beforehand aren't going to influence it. If you have an agreement, stick to it. Don't try to tick off your spouse for no good reason. And understand that if your spouse does play games with your visitation rights, you might have to go to court. Why is it important that you know this? Well, I can't tell you how many people come to me and say, oh, my ex-spouse didn't, drop off the kids today. And I'll say to them, okay, how many times has this happened? And they'll say, oh, well, this is the first time. I tell them, okay, listen, yes, you should talk to them. Yes, this isn't right. Yes, you have to give them a warning, but don't start destroying the whole relationship because of this one time. If it happens again and again, that's something else. But a lot of times we're walking on eggshells, and I just want you to know, what's going to happen if you don't see your kids on a regular basis after divorce, and for you to be able to differentiate between that and a one-time or one-off situation. So if you have other questions about divorce in Israel, then please feel free to pick up the phone and call me. My name is Jay Hait. My email and my phone number appear on the screen in front of you. Thank you.